IT vendors do not have honest conversations. And this is where I'm rebelling. Because it's BS what IT vendors lie about to their clients. They're not doing half of the things they say they're doing, and then they say they're doing, and we talk about price, they're doing it at 2/3 of what we charge people, and they're saying they're doing the same thing. I know the time and effort we put into it. We can't be at 2/3. I can't imagine having a third more clients at what we're making right now. And I'm interviewing people again to hire a technician, and when people say to me, I'm overworked, I'm stressed, we're not doing what we say we're doing, I had somebody tell me that they're not paying for the licensing for the backup software for their clients. So they're not getting backups done. They're not doing a basic task that needs to get done, or every one of their clients, any one of their clients could lose every bit of data on their network for a virus or whatever happens. But the client believes it's all happening.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, the average person doesn't know anything about any of that.
Right,
you know,
and they're just
wires
trusting.
and boxes, you know.
Right. And they're just trusting. And they should be able to trust. But they're not. Because, man, I'm going to say 80% of the people, the vendors out there, doing managed IT services are not doing it.
I know some of them. And I know that
Yeah.
they're not honest.
I do too. Yeah, I know. They're awful. It makes me, they're awful. Awful, awful vendors.
And people.
And
Some of
people.
them.
And people. Yes, you're
Some
right.
of them.
You're right.
Yeah.
Billing for things because they can make a problem.
Yep.
It's awful stories that I hear, and then they compare themselves to us like they're actually doing it. And I don't know how to combat that other than talking about it right now. I don't know how you combat that. I'm not going to stand in somebody's office and say, well, he's lying to you.
I think in today's state, I think the right thing is to protest and then burn effigies of them. And, you know, I think that's...
Is that it?
Wow, that's
Lay
what,
down
that's
in
what
the
I
street
say.
and eat pizza?
That's what I say, yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's terrible. But
Yeah.
it's business. I mean, and I think, you know, one of the things that I pride myself on, and I have throughout my career, is just being honest and upfront.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, if anyone wants to call me on anything, by all means, call me on it, and I'll have a conversation with you about it, because I guarantee I was attempting to act as ethically as I possibly can in every situation. And
Yep.
you know, I don't know how anyone can succeed by not doing that. And I think that there's going to be a significant shift. I mean, you see the things with the banks, you see the things with all these big name companies where, you know, people are relying on ethical business practices in order to do business with an organization or a company. And I think that's where it's shifting towards the good guy. You know, for sure.
I hope so. And I've really been hammering this home lately, and what I've been reading also to support it. I hope so. I hope I'm not being naive to think that doubling down on being ethical is not just being naive. Like, it's just not being stupid.
Right.
You're like, that's just me. Like, I have those thoughts where, am I just a moron? That, you know, that me just doing it the right way is gonna continue to grow my business and
Well, we've talked about it, like even in certain ways, like your company and my company are somewhat competitors in certain instances, but we've also collaborated, and there's never been a point where I've questioned anything from your perspective, and I would hope the same from your perspective of me. And it's just, you know, let's be honest with it. I mean, that's not. I don't know. The veil is getting thinner, and I think that, you know, people will see through that.
Well, and I'm hoping that, you know, in the past 10 years, the internet's been used to create propaganda and false and fake news, which we'll get to. I'm hoping that as it progresses, people become more savvy with it and can do more research and find more honest information. And maybe that helps in that process.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
In the meantime, if you're an IT vendor right now and you're lying to your customer, man, I'm coming for you. Honest to God, I hate it.
I'll pay for that fight.
Ugh.